When Taehyung got back home to the apartment, the Slow opened the door and looked around. Taehyung thinking he is not here. Jungkook really isn't here. For a moment, he smiled a little, feeling like he finally had peace. Taehyung mumbled to himself, "Good, and that an anger is gone. I can finally rest." But as he walked further into the apartment, the silence felt too big, too empty. Taehyung, "Sunny, why does it feel so quiet? I thought I wanted him to leave," he said on the couch, looking at the table where Jungkook used to leave his snacks and a small smile on his lips. Taehyung softly, "He was always teaching me, and now it's too quiet." Just then his phone rang. He looked at the screen and smiled when he saw it was Jimin. Taehyung answering, "Hey Jimin, what's up?" He couldn't hear the excitement in Jimin's voice right away. Jimin excited Taehyung, "You won't believe it. I am so excited about the event at the university." Taehyung laughing softly, "Oh, slow down, Jimin. Breathe first. What got you jumping like that?" Jimin laughing, "Oh, you know me. I got excited about everything, but it event is really going to be fun. So, I didn't tell your classmate to practice more for the singing testing." "Yeah, he's been practice along. Poor guy is getting tired all of the singing." Jimin laughing, he better not lose his voice before the event. Then Jimin paused for a second. Jimin said, "So how is the roommate of you doing?" Jimin's smile faded a little. He leaned back on the couch, let out a long sigh. Thinks his roommate talked. Well, something weird happened today. Jimin concerned. "What? Wait, what is Jungkook still giving you a hard time?" Annoying. It's good he's not in that room right now, because if he was here, we might end up arguing again. He kept doing things that make me mad. Jimin teasing, "Yeah, you two are like dog and cat, always fighting. It's kind of funny." Taehyung fun. Jimin serious, "It's not funny anymore. I used to laugh it but now it's make me angry. He's so immature sometimes." Jimin giggles softly, "I got it, but still I can't help. You always talk about him, and the way you do it's like you two are in the some drama." Taehyung rolled his eyes. "This is real life, not a drama, and he's not some cute character. He's just annoying, really annoying." Jim calmly, "Maybe you should talk to him." Taehyung, like really talk, no shouting, no screaming, just real talk. Taehyung hesitated. He really think that work. I tried before. He just laughed or changed the topic. It's not like he doesn't talk anything serious. "I don't know, Jimin. I'm tired." Jimin gently, he is going thought something too. "Some people joke around to hide how they feel. You never know. Just give it a try. Talk to him again with a calm heart." Taehyung quietly, "I'll think about it." Jimin cheerful, "Think carefully, okay? And don't let that roommate of yours get under your skin too much. Anyway, I am gotta go. I still have to turn out the things to do for the event. Remember, my department always make the best both." And laugh softly, "Yeah, yeah, take care, Jimin. Thanks for calling." Jimin laughing, "Bye-bye, Tae. Don't miss me too much." Taehyung sighed and he ended the call. Looking around the room again, his smile slowly faded. Taehyung returned to himself. "Why do I keep thinking about him?" He touched the edge of the table and sighed again. Taehyung softly, "This isn't supposed to feel like this." The event had already started and the department was busy, and nearly everyone was excited because their department was handling the signing talent event. Taehyung was running around helping to fix the microphone and checking the list of participants. His forehead had sweat and his eyes kept moving to make sure everything was okay. Taehyung, "Did anyone See Joy, he asked one of his classmates. His was a little rushed. Classmate, no, I've been looking for him too. He's not answering his phone. Then San and look around. He was starting to worry just and then one of his classmates called him from the corner. Classmate Taehyung over here. Taehyung rushed to the spot and saw Joy sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall, holding his instrument. Taehyung, Joy, what happened to you? Classmate, his stomach hurt. He said he can't even stand properly. Joy looked frail and weak, but he slowly handed the microphone to Taehyung with shaky hand. Joy, Taehyung, please, you sing in my place. I know you sing well. Do it for the department. Taehyung, what? No way, I can't. I'm not ready. Joy, please, Taehyung, just this one. Everyone is counting on us. So he held Taehyung's hand tightly, like begging him. Taehyung felt like the floor was shaking under his feet. He was whistling ground open and shoulder. His hands were cold and his leg felt weak. But when his name was called from the stage, he knew he had no choice. Announced on microphone the famous of the music department. An audience clapped as Taehyung slowly walked to the stair, feeling like he was walking to his room. The lights were dim. There was a thick smoke around the stage. The music started. Suddenly, the light turned on just as Taehyung opened his mouth to sing something sticky and green on from above. He dripped down his hair and shirt. Student in the audience started laughing loudly. Student laughing. Look at him! What a joke! Taehyung stood frozen. His eyes wide and sharp, his body stiff. Then he turned and saw Jungkook turning to the stage, his face full of panic. Jungkook, a friend shouting, Jungkook, he deserved that. Taehyung looked at Jungkook with hurt and anger in his eyes. Jungkook was trying to approach him, but Taehyung stepped back. Taehyung, don't come near me. He pushed Jungkook and ran off the stage. The crowd was still laughing. Camera was flashing. Jungkook called out to him, Jungkook, Taehyung, wait, please. But Taehyung didn't look back. He kept running. Jungkook ran after him, worried, and then he finally caught up. He saw Taehyung hiding behind the building, his hand covering his face. He was crying. Taehyung shouting, are you happy now? Jungkook breathless, no, I didn't plan this. My friends were making fun of Joy. I didn't know they would do this to you. Taehyung furious, you are so selfish. You only think about having fun. You don't care who gets hurt. I am not a toy. Jungkook, don't touch me. He cried louder and ran away again, leaving Jungkook behind. Taehyung stood there. Jungkook stood there, guilt in his heart, his chest hurt. He wanted to talk back time. He wanted to stop his friend, but now it was too late. Meanwhile, Jimin was in the restroom when he heard some student whispering about they mentioned Taehyung's name. Jimin turned serious. He ran to look at Taehyung, asking his apartment member and some student, Jimin, did anyone say Taehyung? He is in the room. One student nodded. Jimin ran to the room, knocking on the door. Jimin softly, Taehyung, it's me, Jimin. Please open the door. There was no answer. He called Taehyung on the phone, but the call was ignored. Jimin knocking again. Taehyung, I am really worried. Please say something. Still no response. Jimin signed, pressing his forehead against the door. His heart was aching for his friend. He knew Taehyung had suffered before, and he was scared this prank would bring back his anxiety. Suddenly, he heard a footstep. Jimin turned around and saw Jungkook walking towards him. His face was pale. Jimin's eyes turned sharp. Jimin angrily, what did you do to my friend? Jungkook softly, I'm sorry, I explained everything to him. Jimin angrily, do you think just saying sorry is enough? You don't even know Taehyung. He went through so much pain before, and now you ruin everything again. Jimin, Jungkook, I don't understand. Jimin yelling, exactly, you don't understand because you only think about yourself. He pushed past Jungkook and left with tears in his eyes. Jungkook slowly opened the room down. Instead, the room was quiet. He saw Taehyung sitting on the cover with Jungkook went to step closer. He wanted to say something, but then he heard the soft sound of Taehyung was shaking under the pink hair. Jungkook stood there frozen, tears gathering in his own eyes. Jungkook softly, "I'm sorry." He couldn't say more. He turned off the light and left the room in silence. Jungkook opened his eyes slowly. He stretched his arm, but him was empty. Jungkook worried. "Taehyung, where did you go?" He looked around the room, but Taehyung was nowhere to be seen. His heart started to beat fast. Jungkook stood outside Jimin's classroom. He had waited for an hour. The class was finally over, and the students started coming out. He saw Jimin walk out and quickly walked towards him. Jungkook, Taehyung's friend. Jimin stopped and looked at him with a frown. Jimin, annoying. What do you need? Jungkook, I want to talk to Taehyung. Jimin crossed his arms. Then why don't you talk to him face to face? Jungkook, he was not in the room when I woke up. Jimin suddenly worried. Oh no, maybe he isn't back to his old self. Jungkook, confused. What do you mean by that? I don't understand. I am so confused right now. Jimin looked serious and took a deep breath. Jimin, alright, listen carefully. In high school, Taehyung was bullied by a guy named Han. At first, Han acted like a friend, but it was all fake. It was just a plan to embarrass Taehyung in front of everyone. Jungkook was hardened with shock. Jimin continued that pain made him anxious. He stopped trusting people. It still hurt him. Jungkook, wait, so Taehyung hate me because of that guy, Han? But I will never even meet him. Jimin, it's not about Han directly. It's about your reminding him of Han. Your words, your attitude, the way you act. Sometimes it all bring back bad memories. Jungkook, his voice shaking. I don't know. It would hurt him so much. I didn't mean to remind him of his pain. Jimin softly, I know you didn't mean it, but for Taehyung, it still feel like betrayal. You remind him of the person who broke his trust. Jungkook looking down. I don't want him to be mad at me anymore. I know I was wrong. I regret it. Jimin, then you need to take the first step. Understood what you did wrong. Applies. Give him time and space to heal. Jimin placed a hand on Jungkook's shoulders. Jimin, I believe in you. Jungkook, it won't be easy, but if you are patient and sincere, there a chance Taehyung will forgive you. Jungkook nodded slowly, his chest heavy with guilt. Jungkook entered his classroom and was surprised to see Taehyung sitting in front row. Jungkook, Taehyung didn't even glance at him. Still, Jungkook gathered his courage and sat in front of him. Jungkook softly, I'm sorry, Taehyung. I really didn't mean to trip up your classmate that day. Before Taehyung could answer, the teacher speak up. Teacher, Mr. Chul, are you listening? Jungkook stared up quickly and adjusting his seat. Teacher, everyone is here. You will have to propose take in a pair of group class before there, and you won't need to take the final exam class together. Yes, ma'am. Suddenly, Taehyung raised his hand. Everyone smiled, thinking they might be a bigot. Teacher, of course, I am not your mother to choose your partner for you. Taehyung looked at Jungkook. Jungkook is my partner. Jungkook made and surprised his heart wondering just last night. Taehyung was furious and now he chose him. After class, Jungkook struggled to carry a mountain book in his arms. Jungkook read in this mood. Then place another book on top and take all that to the room. We all study the topic here. Jungkook Taehyung turned to leave. Jungkook, where are you going? Let's go together. Taehyung, I have something else to do. You can handle that. It's too heavy, isn't it? He smiled and left the room. Jimin's room. Taehyung knocked on the door. Opened. Jimin immediately hugged him tightly. Jimin worried, are you okay? I'm fine. Jimin wait. You are not mad about what happened earlier? Taehyung holding back his anger. I'm probably still mad. I was controlling myself earlier. If I only knew I wanted to push him down the stairs. Jimin laughed nervously. Please don't do that. Taehyung serious tone. We are partner for the project. Jimin surprised. What? Wow, I really want something to happen between you two. I don't know why I said that. It was like I wanted to do something that would make him regret everything. Jimin raising an eyebrow. Wait, are you going to torture him? Taehyung eyes lit up as he hugged Jimin playfully. Taehyung smiled brightly. That's right, you are so smart, Jimin. Jimin confused. Huh? Are you serious? Taehyung waved a mischievous smile. Yes, he hurt me without even knowing if he liked playing prank. I'll show him what it really feel like. He laughed as he walked out of his living room. Jimin watched him leave and sighed. Jimin thinking, I'm really worried about Taehyung even more than before. When Jungkook arrived at the restaurant, he saw Taehyung already sitting at the table. Taehyung looking like he had been waiting for a while. He was checking his phone and traveling the table with his fingers. Jungkook Taehyung his smile puppy. After 30 minutes, the table was full of food. Taehyung started eating something from the plate. Jungkook, I thought you wanted it. His voice was soft. Taehyung, not anymore. I remember I'm not allowed to eat chicken. He stood up and walked away. Jungkook looked at the food, then back at Taehyung's bag. He felt a sharp pain in his heart. Jungkook thinking, even if it's hurt, it's okay. If I think is how he want to treat me, maybe I deserve it. He didn't complain. He believed Taehyung had a plan and that this was the only way to make up for his past mistake. Outside the restaurant, as he walked side by side, there was a long silence. Taehyung, oh, why are you so quiet? He raised an eyebrow, pretending not to care. Jungkook stopped walking. His voice was low but honest. Jungkook, I know you want to get revenge of me. I understood, and I don't have a problem with that. But I want to say things now. I am sorry for everything. I didn't. I did. He looked at Taehyung for a moment. Jungkook, Jimin told me about your past. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble in the project. Without waiting a reply, Jungkook walked ahead, leaving Taehyung standing alone on the sidewalk. Taehyung looked at his bag and felt something stir in his chest. Taehyung thinking, why do I feel guilty? The next morning, Taehyung was still lying in the bed when his phone rang loudly. He groaned and grabbed it, saying hello. His voice was sleepy. Jimin, you are not interested. For what? I am done with the project. I want to rest today. He turned up into bed. Jimin, come on. It's the summer outing. Come with me. Taehyung, just go have fun yourself. He ended the call and went back to sleep. Day passed. Then a week. The air between Jungkook and Taehyung grew up colder. Jungkook started spending less time in the room. He come home late and later he came home thinking why he is so distant. This isn't like before. Taehyung remembered their last talk. Jungkook had apologized for ignoring him, but he couldn't remember if he even replied. Then one day there was loud knocking on the room. Taehyung groaned and got up, screaming his head. Taehyung, what that noise? Jimin, let's go out on the outing. He grabbed Taehyung's arm. Jimin, wait, I have stuff to do. I don't have clothes. Jimin lifted a bag with proud smile. Jimin close. Get them right here. Then how did you, Jimin? Are we planning this? I know you won't agree, so I packed for you. He laughed. When they arrived at the resort, they saw all their university friends laughing and enjoying the pool and music playing in the background. The sun was bright and warm. Taehyung smiled softly. It's been a while since I saw everyone like this. Then he saw Jungkook standing nearby. Their eyes met. Taehyung took a deep bath, ready to talk to him, but Jungkook turned and walked away. Just then Jimin came running with the room. Taehyung decided to let go of and enjoy the outing with everyone. He loved playing game and made memories that he knew he would cherish. It was a much needed break from his usual life and a strong reminder of how important friends are. Jimin said, Taehyung, you need this. Jimin nudged Taehyung tightly. Taehyung brightly. Taehyung looked at Jimin and smiled too. Taehyung, yeah, maybe you are right. I didn't know how much I missed this. Taehyung had fun with Jimin, but maybe he had been too focused on himself, not touching how he had moved away from his friend. While everyone was having fun playing, swimming, eating, Taehyung noticed something strange in the water. He tried to call Jimin, but touching his arm, but Jimin was too busy drinking juices and laughing. Suddenly, Taehyung saw a small child in the water wave and carried it for help without thinking twice. Taehyung stood up and ran towards sea. Everyone was surprised by a sudden movement. Jin, what happened to him? Asked, why is Taehyung running into the water? As Taehyung to see, he saw the child struggling. He jumped into water and shot in the strength. He waved strong and wild, and Taehyung couldn't feel his body getting weak, but he didn't stop. He pushed the child towards the beach, where others came and helped found the kid to safety, but Taehyung was still in the water, not getting pulled back by the strong wave. Jimin, where's Taehyung? Jimin looked around with panic in his eyes. Namjoon, he's not out yet. Everyone Taehyung's just then Jungkook arrived with a very face. Jungkook, what's going on? Jimin, Taehyung saved that boy from drowning, but how he is still in the water? Please, Jungkook, please help him. Jimin's eyes were filled with tears as he ran to Jungkook's arm. Without saying a word, Jungkook ran towards the sea. His heart was racing. He entered into the water and looked everywhere. After a few moments, he saw Taehyung floating, eyes closed. Jungkook swam as fast as he could, pull him back to the shore. As soon as they reached land, Jungkook gently laid Taehyung on the sand. He went down and being CPR again and again. He pressed on Taehyung's chest, blowing air into his mouth. Jimin, please, Taehyung, please wake up. Tears ran down Jimin's cheek as he came beside him. After a few more press, then suddenly choked out water. He opened his eyes with a shock, and before anyone could speak, Taehyung, you kissed me? Taehyung wearily raising his hand and lightly hit Jungkook's face before standing up and running away in embarrassed. Jimin quickly followed. Jimin, why did you hit Jungkook in the face? He just saved your life. Taehyung, he kissed me. Taehyung pouted and crossed his arms. Jimin, that wasn't a kiss, silly. That was CRP. Taehyung, but before he could say more, Taehyung suddenly felt dizzy and fell into Jimin's arms. Jimin, Taehyung, oh no, Jimin called Jungkook, and together they carried Taehyung on one of the room. Jimin then told Jungkook to stay with Taehyung while he took to the resort staff about the emergency and pool safety at the beach. Jungkook sat beside the bed, watching Taehyung quietly. His chest still felt heavy. Looking at Taehyung lying there reminded him of his mother long ago. He blinked back the tears. Just then Taehyung's finger moved slightly. His eyes slowly opened. Oh, Taehyung could see him. Jungkook quickly stood up and left the room. Outside, he met Jimin, who was holding medicine. Jimin, oh, Taehyung, is he okay? Jungkook, he's awake now. That's all Jungkook said before walking away with quiet step. Jimin walked into the room and rushed to Taehyung's eye. Jimin hated this medicine. It helped. Taehyung, thanks. Taehyung slowly took the medicine and looked around as if searching for someone. Jimin, are you looking for Jungkook? Taehyung, huh? No, why would I? Taehyung quickly looked away, avoiding Jimin teasing eyes. Jim, are you sure? My head hurt. Don't bother me. Jim pouted a little and then sat back beside him with a serious judgment. You are not a hero in a movie. I know saving someone is a good thing, but risking your life like that, it's not okay for me. I was really worried about you. Looking down, feeling guilty. Then I know I'm sorry. I made you worried. It won't happen again. Jimmy smiled as he hugged him back. Jimmy, you better not. I want you safe and happy, okay? Then nodded softly. His heart slowly calmed down. After a few days had passed by, Jungkook still ignored Taehyung. It reached a point where Taehyung no longer even saw Jungkook in the room. Jimin noticed Taehyung staring at the empty seat next to him during class. Jimin, hey, why do you keep staring? You are gonna burn a hole in the chair. He leaned closer and wrapped his arms around Taehyung's shoulder with a soft smile. The teacher was talking, but Taehyung couldn't hear anything. His mind was too loud. Taehyung looked down as his hand lost in thought. He kept wondering how long would Jungkook keep ignoring him like this. Taehyung softly, how much more can Jungkook take before he completely give up on me? He knows Jungkook must still feel guilty, but deep inside he also felt he had made mistake too. Jimin teasing, how long are you gonna be like this, just staring into space like a lost puppet? Taehyung whispering, am I really the one who wrong here? Jimin, serious now. Taehyung, it doesn't matter who did what. What matters is how you feel. If you forgive him, that's your choice, and if you think you were wrong, then say sorry. But only if you truly mean it. Taehyung pouted. You are so hard to talk to sometimes. Jimin laughed. That's because I make sense. After class, Jimin was rushed to pack his things and leave quickly. Taehyung curious. Hey, why are you in such a hurry? You going somewhere? Jimin, I can come to your room today. I am a little busy. Taehyung followed his gaze and saw Jin waiting outside the classroom door, leaning against the wall with Taehyung panicked. No way. Jimin calmly, Taehyung, I just want to know him. I am not marrying him. With the Jimin left and Taehyung was left alone in the classroom. As he slowly walked back to the room, he was surprised to see Jungkook sitting outside right in front of the door. Taehyung surprised. Jungkook. Taehyung walked closer and playfully kicked Jungkook's leg. Taehyung teasing, what are you doing here? Jungkook standing, sweating a little. Taehyung worried, wait, are you drunk? It's still daytime. You've been drinking this early. Jungkook almost lost his balance, so Taehyung quickly held him and supported him into the room. Jungkook mumbling, I was waiting for you. I wanted to say sorry for everything. He but were slamming his eyes filled with regretting. Sorry, you know I have to be like this. Honestly, I should also apologize. Was wrong too if I couldn't forgive you before we could finish. Jungkook suddenly pulled him into a tight hug. Jungkook whispering, I miss you so much. Taehyung didn't push him away. He just stood there letting Jungkook hold him, feeling his warmth, his heartbeat, and his pain. After a few hours, Jungkook slowly opened his eyes. His head troubled, but his heart felt a little lighter. He sat up and noticed Taehyung at the small kitchen cooking something. Taehyung turned and smiled when he saw Jungkook awake. Taehyung softly, gently, does it still hurt? Jungkook, confused. Wait, I'm still here. You didn't kick me out. Taehyung said, how long were you going to ignore me? Jungkook reacted like nothing happened, but then, why are you drunk so up like this? Maybe looking down, did I ever say I was angry? Then gently, sometimes it speaks louder than words. Jungkook edged and hold Taehyung's hand gently. Taehyung didn't pull away, did he smiled friendly. Jungkook softly, whatever happened, this part would it. I'm really sorry, Taehyung. Taehyung nodded, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. And they both laughed softly, breaking their eyes. They had frozen between them past days. Jungkook rated his eyes of Taehyung, Rajan and every word. Do have something sometimes on my face? Jungkook looked at him, his heart racing. Jungkook whispering, can I you? Taehyung POV. Taehyung thinking, what you want to me? How? What I am going to do now? Taehyung thinking, do I need to close my eyes? I don't know what to do. What if he doesn't like it? What if he regret it? Taehyung no. Jungkook shocked no. Jungkook quietly, oh, I'm sorry. He looked down and slowly started to move away from him. Taehyung thinking, wait, what? No, don't go. I suddenly pulled him back and gently gazed him. I closed my eyes tight. My heart was beating fast. Slowly he started me back. His were warm. The turn, it felt like time stopped. But then we ended up on the bed. That's when I realized this is too fast. And quickly pulling away. Stop, stop. Jungkook confused and worried. What? What's wrong? Did I hurt you? Taehyung nervously. I'm not ready yet. I didn't say anything. He just looked at him with soft eyes and then smiled gently. Jungkook, okay, as long as you are happy, that's what matters to me. He leaned in and forehead and then wrapped his arms around me in a warm hug. I felt safe in his arms. Suddenly the door opened. We both our head. Jimin saw Taehyung. Taehyung started Jimin. Jimin eyes widened as he saw us on the bed. He threw his back at Jungkook. Jimin yelling, what did you do to my best friend? Jungkook quickly held behind me like a scared child. Taehyung, Jungkook, you can't hide behind me. I'm small. Jin, who had followed Jimin, suddenly laughing, seeing Jungkook's silly reaction. Jimin tried to explain. You misunderstood it not. What do you think? I promise. Jimin calmed me down a little. Is that true? Are you telling me the truth? Taehyung nodded. Yes, Jungkook is telling the truth. Jimin looking carefully at Jungkook. 1 week later, the sun peeked through the curtain. Jungkook Jimin turned to Taehyung's room with a bright smile. Jungkook Jimin told me that you are ready for the 4 hours outing. Taehyung grumbling while typing another chart of reminding me I'm really busy with my Jungkook walked behind him and wrapped his arms around Taehyung's shoulder. When he placed a soft kiss on Taehyung's forehead, Jimin in a cute voice, my baby star, let me give you some love energy. The important tell me instead of helping me, you and your friend just eat chicken and leave me alone. Taehyung playfully pushed Jungkook, but Jungkook quickly reached out and hugged him tighter. Jungkook, no, don't push me. I promise you, don't push me away. Just then Jimin walked into the room and Rajan and Abra at the screen. Jimin, oh, are you guys fighting again? Jin walked behind him, teasing, are not you tired? Taehyung, you two always act like this. Taehyung grinned, I'm planning to leave him. Jungkook smile faded, his shoulders dropped and his voice turned soft and said, Jungkook, you will leave me? Taehyung burst out laughter at Jungkook's expression. Taehyung laughing, you look like a fool. Jimin, okay, oh, lovebird, enough drama. Ready for the beach? All 4 of them nodded exactly their eyes sparkled with the joy of they packed up the headed up together. At the beach, the wombats welcome as soon as they arrive. The wave crosses gently around the shore. The sky was everyone toward the water. Jimin, let's go swimming. They are laughing and jumping into sea water and each other like kids. The beach was full of sunlight and sweet memory. Later, while Jin and Jimin were busy collecting seeds, Jungkook and Taehyung walked slowly down the shore, holding hand. Their fingers interlocked perfect. Their hands felt full. Jungkook softly, "You are the best thing that happened to me." He stopped walking, turned to face Taehyung. He gently kissed his forehead. His eyes full of love. Taehyung smiled. "You always say sweet things, but they still make my heart flutter." Taehyung leaned closer. Jungkook on the soft, warm, full of emotion. Taehyung, "I love you always." Jungkook smiled brightly and hugged him tightly. The sound of waves wrapped around them like a love song. Jungkook, "I love you forever." Later that night, campfire. The four of them made a small fire by the beach. The stars filled the skylight and sounded the ocean were made everything peaceful. Jin, we should play a game or tell story, Jimin, or just enjoy the moment. Look at the stars, they are so pretty. Jungkook stood up suddenly. Jungkook, actually, I want to say something. Everyone looked at him. Jungkook turned to Taehyung and held out his hand. Jungkook, Taehyung, can we talk alone? Taehyung looked surprised but nodded. He took Jungkook's hand and they walked a little further away from the front and soft wave. Jungkook confession. Jungkook stood walking and faced Taehyung. He held near but also very serious. Jungkook, Taehyung, I've been close for a while now. You've been made my day bright, my night before softer. You made me feel things I never brought it I could. Taehyung's heart started beating fast. His heart widened as his Jungkook slowly reached into his pocket and pulled out a small silver ring tied with the red string. Jungkook, don't anything fancy but this is special to me. I want to give it to you. Jungkook took Taehyung and placed his ring finger on Jungkook. Will you be my boyfriend? Taehyung appeared surprised. He didn't speak for a moment and suddenly asked Jungkook, yes, yes, I want to be your boyfriend. Jungkook hugged him tightly. They both laughed and joy. Jungkook smiled. Really? I'm teasing. Do I need to shout it louder?